I am Melvin V. Cañete, a third-year Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English student of the Best MSCAT. I came from a less fortunate family of farmers.
I am the first child in a family who made it to the state college. Being the silver lining has been a challenge to me and to my family to continue my education. That's why, when I was about to choose a school that I had to go to and the course that I had to enroll in college, I really considered the financial status of my family. So, I chose the Best MSCAT. At first, I thought it's heaven, but it's not. Foods and other needed stuffs inside the campus were of higher prices, which taught me to be thrifty. Way back 2019, my family and I were immensely enchanted when we learned that it was included in the list of the new Tertiary Education Subsidy or TES grantees from the Best MSCAT. It gave us more hope to continue our journey. It's a tremendous blessing that the Celestial Father had given to us. My mother once said that she would not ask anything or any amount of money when I would receive my grant because that's for me, and she would just be happy if I would use it for my educational optimization. Seasoned with COVID-19 pandemic, the academic year 2019 to 2020 had splashingly done. I just kept waiting until I lost the hope to receive an update about my first stipend. But unexpectedly, I guess last July or August 2020, a notice from the scholarship office had popped up on my phone saying that our first stipend in the form of check would be available in the next few weeks. I can still remember the shiver, excitement, and delight during those times. As I fall in line to get my first check, I was still in disbelief of the fact that I would be receiving such big amount of money for my study. And feelings were still actually mutual every time that the Best MSCAT Scholarship Office updates us about our financial subsidy status. With the first grants, I was able to buy things that I thought I could only afford when I already have a stable job. On the first release, I bought a brand new Acer laptop worth 24,990 pesos. Since the released grant was just 20,000 pesos, which was not enough to pay the cost, my friend offered me to borrow 4,500 pesos from him, and I just pay it on the next release. Then, I also added 490 pesos from my own pocket and finally bought the Acer laptop. Before, I just felt jealous of those students who have laptops for their study. I also had problems with saving files to my old phone, which was often run out of space. On the second release, I paid my friend whom I borrowed 4,500 in purchasing the laptop. I also bought a Globe at Home prepaid Wi-Fi for my online class, a solar battery, and a light bulb for my own utilization in studying during night. I bought some grocery items in the city and gave a little amount to my mother and to my guardians. I used the rest amount of money for my load allowance, school supplies, and other basic needs. On the third release, I bought a calf which I could sell for the future educational purposes, especially when I would enroll to a review center as preparation for my licensure examination for teachers or LET examination. On the fourth release just last February 2022, I bought a brand new phone that has a bigger storage, which I used to capture the story of breakthrough of mine. Furthermore, the experiences that I had with TES were mere first times. It was my first time to hold a check, to go to a bank, to have such huge amount of money, to have digital technologies that I thought I could not afford to buy, and to skip a meal for a subsidy. That's why I will always be proud as a TES grantee, and I will never waste this opportunity because this doesn't knock to everyone's door. With TES and with God's providence, I am confident that I could finish my bachelor's degree and finally become a licensed professional teacher or LPT. Lastly, from the very core of my soul, I will always be thankful to my parents for permitting me to study in the best MSCAT and for the never-changing support. To the Commission on Higher Education, or CHED, for this program. To my beloved best MSCAT as well as to its very accommodating staffs. Most of all, I will never be tired of thanking the Almighty One for this voluminous yet so rare privilege that I am enjoying. Thank you so much, and God bless us all.